Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of great millstones. Peace, mercy, and blessings unto the hopeful elect, the Israelites of the Bible, the so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans. And as you can see from this video, from these Akims from the GMS of New York City, they were out there prophesying, and this man who was Colombian, who was an Asherite, he came and told them that they were right, that everything that they've been prophesying about, they were right about it. And also how he saw them 10, 15 years ago in a different spot prophesying. And now that he sees that everything's going on, now he's looking for them and he couldn't find them. He's like, oh shit. So now he's believing. And I'm going to start off with the book of Ezekiel chapter 2 verse 3. And he said unto me, Son of man, I send thee to the children of Israel, to a rebellious nation that had rebelled against me. Since our people been free from the Egyptians, the first captivity, we have been rebellious against the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. They and their fathers have transgressed against me, even unto this very day. To this very day, our people are still transgressing and sinning against the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Verse 4. For they are impudent children and stiff-hearted. I do send thee unto them, and thou shalt say unto them, Thus say the Adonai Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. So when we're out there in the highways and hedges prophesying, or when we do our video lessons, we're saying, Thus say the Adonai Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. We don't say it about what we think or what we feel. We bring out the words of the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Verse 5. And they, whether they will hear or whether they will forbear. So whether they hear or whether they forbear. For they are a rebellious house. Our people are really rebellious. Yet shall know that there have been a prophet among them. They should know that there have been a prophet among them. Just like it says also in the book of Ezekiel, chapter 33, verse 33. And when this cometh to pass, lo, it will come, then shall they know that a prophet have been among them. And they're seeing it. They're seeing that, when everything that the elders and the apostles have been prophesying a long time ago is happening now, right in front of this generation. Go to the book of Ezekiel, chapter 12, verse 26, because he also talked about how he saw them 10, 15 years ago prophesying, and he didn't believe them. And now he's seeing it. Now he believes them. So this is the book of Ezekiel chapter 12, verse 26, and it reads, Again, the word of the Adonai Yahweh Bashim Yahushai came to me, saying, Son of man, behold, they of the house of Israel say, the vision that he seeth is for many days to come, and he prophesied of the times that are far off. So, pretty much the Asherite, the guy, the Asher, he saw him 10, 15 years prophesying. So, when he looked at him, he's just prophesying things that are going to happen like years, not a long time ago. But now he's seeing it. It's happening right in this year, in 2025. Verse 28. Therefore say unto them, Thus say the Adonai Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, There shall none of my words be prolonged any more, but the word which I have spoken shall be done, said the Adonai Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. So everything that we prophesied, which what a prophet does, well, if we go to the book of Jeremiah, chapter 28, verse 8, because what a prophet prophesies, it says right here. It's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 28, verse 8. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms. The United States is a great kingdom. Of war, there's war going around. You got Ukraine and Russia. You got China and Taiwan. You got the Israeli and the Palestinians and the Iran and Gaza. You also had Cambodia and Thailand. And now you have Venezuela and United States. They might go to war. And of evil, there's multiple evil going on around the earth. And of pestilence, new diseases are popping up. Verse 9, the prophets which prophesy of peace, when the word of the prophet should come to pass, then shall the prophet be known that the other one Yahweh by Shem Yahushai had truly sent him. And like the Asherite said, you guys were right. Everybody is wrong. You were guys right the whole time. Because what is a prophet doing? He's prophesying against great kingdoms of war, of evil, and pestilence. And he said that everybody else was wrong. So, he's seen that all these churches, they're prophesying nothing but peace, 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 but not really prophesying the real word of the Heavenly Father, Yahweh by Shem Yahushai. So when we go back to Ezekiel chapter 12, verse 26, like I said, again, the word of the One Yahweh by Shem Yahushai came to me, saying, Son of man, behold, they of the house of Israel say, the vision that he seeth is for many days to come, and he prophesied of the time that are far off. Therefore say unto them, Thus say the One Yahweh by Shem Yahushai, there shall none of my words be prolonged any more, but the word which I have spoken shall be done, said the One Yahweh. Also, if you go to the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2, verse 3, it reads, For the vision is yet for an appointed time. So everything has an appointed time, like it says in Ecclesiastes. I don't want to butcher it, so let's go Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 1. To everything there's a season and a time to every purpose under heaven. So Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 3, it says, For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. So, it's speaking. The vision of the Heavenly Father, how by Shem Yahushai, is speaking, and people are seeing it. Though it's taking a long time, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. So they're seeing, they're listening, they're hearing the prophets that, the prophecies are popping up. Now they're seeing it. Just like we saw it, we saw the vision, even though it didn't happen to us right in front of us, but we saw it in our heads. We believed it. Now these other people that haven't been blessed with this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, now they're seeing it. Now they're hearing the prophets. Now they're seeing that, oh, wow, these are the real true man of the Heavenly Father, Yahweh by Shem Yahushai. He also talks about how he was looking for them. And that also talks about in the book of Amos, because pretty soon there's going to be a famine of the word. It's the book of Amos, chapter 8, verse 11. And it reads, Behold, the days come, said the One Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the words of the One Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai. So pretty soon the Heavenly Father Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai is gonna put the spirit on his man to not go out to the highways and hedges to prophesy or to do videos. Verse 12, and they shall wander from sea to sea, and from the north even to the east. They shall run to and fro to seek the word of the One Yahweh by Shem Yahushai, and shall not find it. Pretty soon people that, made fun of us, or that saw our videos, or saw us in real life, on the corners, and the highways and hedges prophesying, pretty soon they're going to be looking for us, but they're not going to find us, because that's what the Heavenly Father, Yahweh by Shem Yahushai, is going to make them do. He didn't bless them with this knowledge and wisdom and understanding, these eyes to see or these ears to hear. But now he's kind of waking them up. So that's between them and the Heavenly Father, Yahweh by Shem Yahushai. If we go to the book of Proverbs, chapter 1, verse 20, it says, Wisdom cried without, she uttered her voice in the streets. That's what we're doing right now. We go out and we cry. We cry this wisdom, knowledge, wisdom, understanding of the Heavenly Father, Yahweh by Shem Yahushai. She cried in the chief places of concourse, and the opening of the gates. In the city she utters her words, saying, How long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity? And the scorners delight in their scorning, and fool hate knowledge. Turn you at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you. I will make known my words unto you. But a lot of people are not going to get the spirit of the Heavenly Father, Yahweh by Shem Yahushai, to understand his words. Verse 24, because I have called, and ye refuse, I have stretched out my hand, and no man regarded. But ye have set at naught all my counsel, and will none of my reproof. I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh. So pretty much, since they refuse to hear the voice of the Heavenly Father, Yahweh by Shem Yahushai, who are the prophets, his voice are his prophets, and they didn't want none of his reproof of his counsel, when calamity happens to them, when all hell is breaking loose and they're getting judged, they, and their fear coming, the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Shemi Oshai, is gonna laugh at them and He's gonna hide His face from them. When your fear cometh as desolation and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, when distress and anguish cometh upon you, then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. They should seek me early, but they shall not find me. For that they hated knowledge and did not choose the fear of the other one, Yahweh by Shem Shai. They will none of my counsel, they despise all my reproof. Therefore shall they eat of the fruit of their own ways and be filled with their own devices. So when all hell is breaking loose, there's going to be people, praying to the Heavenly Father, but they're going to be calling Him God or Jesus Christ instead of His real name, Yahweh Bashim Shai. He's not going to answer them. Only He's going to answer the prayers of His man, His elect man. And this is like, especially when the elect men are getting saved, especially from the missiles. And we could go to the book of Wisdom of Solomon. It's the book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5, verse 1. And it reads, Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him and made no account of his labors. Those that pretty much made fun of us, made fun of the prophets of the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Shemi Shai, or mocked them. When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear and shall be amazed at the strangeness of His salvations, so far beyond all that they look for. So when the elect man are getting beamed up in those so-called UFO ships, which are the chariots of the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Shemi Shai, they're gonna be in fear and amazed. And they, repenting and growing for anguish of spirit, shall say within themselves, This was he who we had sometimes in derision and a proverb of reproach. They're gonna be looking at it like, this crazy guy. He's one of the children of the Heavenly Father. We fools accounted his life madness and his end to be without honor. So they're gonna be saying like, damn, we thought he was crazy. How is he numbered among the children of Yahweh, and his lot is among the saints? And who are the saints? Those will be the Israelites. Psalms 148, verse 14. Verse 6. Therefore have we erred from the way of truth, and the light of righteousness had not shined unto us, and the sun of righteousness rose not upon us. We weary ourselves in the way of wickedness and destruction. Yea, we have gone through deserts where there lay no way, but as for the way of the other one, Yahweh Shemi Shai, we have not known. So, they didn't get blessed with this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding from the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Shemi Shai. What had pride profited us, or what good had riches with our vaunting brought us? All those things are passed away like a shadow and as a post that hasten by. So they're going to see that, their pride and all their riches, it profit them nothing. It just passes quick, and they're not going to be saved by the missiles when, United States is getting bombed by all these different countries. And with that, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakakadash, Shalom.